Hello and welcome to the live stream. Whether you are joining me live now, thanks for being here, or if you're catching us on the replay. Today we are talking about Epidemic Sound. So Epidemic Sound is a music site, a site where you can get music that you can use, whether you're creating videos on YouTube or you're using them for your Facebook live videos as well. So we're going to go into Epidemic Sound, what it is, how you can use it, and we're going to talk a little bit about music and what you need to be careful of and what you need to be aware of when it comes to adding music to your videos. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah Nguyen and I help coaches, consultants and creative pros build their business using video with ease, and I live stream a lot about live streaming. Make sure that you check out the links in the description because I'll go back and put all of the timestamps as well as any links to resources that I mention in this video. Now, we need to have a chat about why you need to be careful with music on your YouTube videos and music on your Facebook live streams. When it comes to music, it's this really complex thing. And what I don't want to happen for you is for you to not be aware of the music that you're using and then for a couple of things to happen. With Facebook Live, if you're playing music that you don't have the right to actually use, they will either take down your live stream in the middle of the live stream. Sometimes they give you a bit of a notice saying you're playing illegal music, but recently they've just completely taking the live stream down mid live stream and also banning you from being able to use the live stream feature. So I don't want that to happen for you. And on YouTube, you can get a copyright claim where someone else will claim the music that you've used and therefore any money that you make on the video, or you'll get a copyright strike, which is a strike against your channel. And with YouTube, once you get 3 strikes, you're out. They'll shut down your channel and you're actually not allowed to create a new one. So that's what I don't want to happen for you. And when it comes to music, it's not good enough to say, well, I paid for it using my Spotify subscription or my Google Play subscription. That doesn't actually give you the rights to use the music for YouTube, particularly if you want to get monetized or if you are monetized, or on your Facebook live streams. So that's why we need to be really careful with the sites that we use for music. And Epidemic Sound is one music site that is a really great, provider, and they've got a whole bunch of things, and we're going to go into what they offer, the pricing, and how you can actually use them. Now, they are a paid service, and there are some free services as well that you can use that I can recommend that you won't get in trouble for. So let's go over to my computer now. Now, the first free service that we're going to talk about is Facebook Sound Collection, right? So this is the free one that you can use from Facebook, and people are a little bit like, ugh, it's all the same stuff, but there's like 8,000 tracks, there's 7,896 tracks, and they're constantly adding music, and there's also sound effects as well. So if you're really in a pinch, they're one option for you to use, which are free. The second option is YouTube Audio Library, and this is in your Creator Studio section on the left hand side in Audio Library. And once again, you've got so many tracks that you can use if you're in a pinch. These are the 2 free services that I would recommend that you use because you won't get in trouble. You just need to be careful that if you're using the YouTube Audio Library, it's only for videos that you create on YouTube. And once again, with the Facebook Sound Collection, it's only for videos that you create or use for Facebook or Instagram. So those are the 2 free options that you have. But let's go into Epidemic Sound. So with Epidemic Sound, they are a paid subscription service. And at the time of this live stream, they're $15 US a month or $144 a year. And what do you get with that? You get a range of music that you can use, and you can also get sound effects as well. And people are a little bit confused about how it works in terms of, okay, when am I covered and what does it actually cover me for? And as you can see on their site, it covers you for YouTube. So if you have a subscription, it covers you for your YouTube account, your Facebook, your Instagram, Twitch, and podcast, right? And how it works is that, let's say that you have an active subscription in, what are we now, in September, and you create a live stream, you create a video, you create a project using their music and using their sound effects. If you no longer have a subscription, say in November, all of the projects that you use their music for up until November are covered, even after you finished their subscription. Right. The issue is you can't use that music in new projects after the subscription is over. So that's the bit where people get a little bit confused. You actually are covered even after the subscription is over, but you can't use it for new projects. For the ones that you created during the time that you had a subscription, they'll be covered forever. But for new projects, you won't be covered unless you have a subscription. So that's how Epidemic Sound works. So now let's go and have a look at what you can actually get within Epidemic Sound. So there's two things. There's sound effects, and I really like the sound effects because you can get cool sound effects like this, like this, like this, cool little things that add a little bit of personality to your videos, right? And I see creators use them all the time. Little typing sound, evil laughs, happy laughs, kid laughs, symbols, whatever it is. But they've got a whole range of sound effects that you can use, and you can either search for them by the categories. If you go to sound effects, you can see they've got all different types of categories, or you can use the search bar as most websites allow you to do. So let's just say I go into whoosh, and there's a whole range of categories here, and then there's tags that you can filter them by. You can filter them by popularity, by recency, by alphabet, because there's lots of whooshes that you can actually go for. And then it's a matter of playing the different sounds and seeing which one suits you, right? And when you play them, you'll see at the bottom, they've got that little sound graph that you can see. You can select find similar if you like that one, but it's not quite right. And then you can just go through and find sound effects that you actually like. So it's as easy as that. And once you've found a sound effect that you like, all you do is you hit the little down arrow, and that will download an actual file, an MP3, and then you have this file that you can either add to your video when you're editing it, or you can play them in your live streams. So that's how you add sound effects. And they've got so many different sound effects. As you saw, there's all these different categories. You can either search for them. There's kids laughing, there's humans laughing, there's robot sounds, there's typing sounds. So whatever you need to add a bit of personality or add a bit of pop to your actual videos, the sound effects are there, and they're quite amazing. Probably the one that everyone really came for is the music, right? So there's so much music on Epidemic Sound, and I think one of the problems that people have when it comes to music and sites such as YouTube's audio library or the Facebook Creator Studio is that they're okay, but they're not like grab you by the heart amazing tracks. Whereas in Epidemic Sound, there's such a variety of music and the quality of the music is fantastic. So when it comes to the music, you can either search by on the homepage by all of their featured music. You can see their staff picks, which are always really cool, or you can search by their genres and moods. So there's really something for everyone. Absolutely love their music options. So let's have a look at some music options. So I really like checking out the staff picks because they're always quite interesting, and they give you like insight into things that you possibly may not have considered anyway. So there's like this really cool one. So you would play it. Let's have a look at what you see. So if there's this little microphone here, that means that there's vocals to the sound. You can see the number here, which is beats per minute, and you can see the length of the video as well. You can see the length of the track as well. And then the cool thing about it is, let's say that I like this song. If I go to the bottom here where it says stems, if I click on that, then I'm able to download the full song, or I can download a stem of the song, whether it's just the melody, the instrumental version of it, the bass stem, or the drum stem, right? So you can download the layers of the track in addition to the full track as well, and you can use them, however you please. So that's a really cool feature of Epidemic Sound that I haven't seen the other music sites provide you with, which I absolutely love. So that's a really, really cool one. So whether you are looking at music from their featured page, you can also search for them by Okay, go away stems. You can also search for them by genres. And they've got so many genres here. You can search for them by mood. I'm typically searched by mood. It's like, how am I feeling today? What feeling do I want to bring out today? And I use Epic a lot, as you know, and it just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll play some 80s music because I'm in that mood. Sometimes I'll play some epic music. It just, there's something for everyone when it comes to Epidemic Sound, and I absolutely love it. So once again, it's either searching by their categories, or you can search in the search bar. So let's just say I want, let's look at angry music, right? There's something for everyone. And all of these songs will either come up. See, so you just search for what you want and it will come up. So I also find, in terms of Epidemic Sound, what I like about them is that they're not buggy. It's really easy to use. The search works really, really well, and everything's quite flawless. Now, one more thing that I'll show you before I kind of wrap up this live stream is, after you've downloaded everything, like, they'll give you the file, which will obviously allow you to save it to your computer. If you go to the top right-hand corner where it says Me, then you'll be able to see downloads, and this will be also a saved library of all of the songs or sound effects that you've actually downloaded. So you have reference to them there if you've lost it or deleted it for whatever reason. So they're actually there for you to use as well. So that essentially is Epidemic Sound, how you can use them, pricing, searching for sound effects, using sound effects, and using songs. I think they're definitely a great option to consider. There's a link in the description for a free 30-day trial of Epidemic Sound if you're interested in checking them out. And if you use the free trial, songs and sound effects that you use during the free trial are also covered for life as well. So that's pretty cool. So, you have go, play around. I think you'll actually like it. There's a lot of, noise happening with the rights to using music and music in general on Facebook and on YouTube. And this is one way that you can ensure that you actually have rights to the sounds, the music that you use within your live stream. So I definitely encourage you to check them out. And I love them. And I think that it's a great, service to use. So Uchenna says, I love your teaching. Thanks for joining me. It's great to have you here. Theatre Maker IE says, we use Epidemic Sound too. It's great and has so much variety. Absolutely. That's the thing that I found with them. Like, I definitely love the services such as Licked. I love Music Bed. I love all of them, but I just love the variety and how easy it is to use Epidemic Sound. So it's kind of like this one-stop shop for all of your audio needs. So highly, highly recommend them. So that essentially is a wrap of today's live stream. Now, if you found this video useful, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel where I do lots more tutorials on social media, on live streaming, to help you create better videos and grow your business. If you haven't got it already, make sure you grab a copy of my Facebook Live cheat sheets. It's a super simple way to get you up and streaming on Facebook Live, even if you've never hit record before. I'll put the link in the description as well as on the page somewhere. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.